Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. So tip 1 is that one should work hard to improve the style of speaking. Friends, this word style is very broad. It includes within its ambit things like pronunciation, the pitch, the tone, the register. So for sake of convenience, I'll be dividing it into two parts. In the first part, I'll be talking about the pronunciation, and the second part, I'll be clubbing all the different things like pitch, tone, register, etc. So let's start with the first thing, that is pronunciation. My advice to everyone watching is that we all should work hard to improve our pronunciation. Normally, the misconception is that those who cannot speak fluently, only they mispronounce words. This is far from being the truth. Majority of us who use English as second language, we mispronounce words big time. I'll give you an example. There was absolute anarchy in the kingdom. What is the pronunciation of the word? Did you say anarchy? Your answer is wrong. Exact pronunciation is anarchy. There was absolute anarchy in the kingdom. Now, the good thing today is that we have a lot of options, lot of sources from where we can get the exact pronunciation of words. Internet is one such place. The precaution that we all need to take is that we should refer to websites which give us standard pronunciations, standard British, American, or Indian pronunciation, but kindly remember the word standard pronunciation. Next advice, we should develop the habit of maintaining a journal. Kindly note down every word along with the pronunciation. I know it sounds very old-fashioned today, but then this thing really works. Make a list of the words, find out new pronunciations, the correct pronunciations, and keep on revising the list. Eventually, that list will become part of your active vocabulary, and you will actually use the exact pronunciation of words whenever you communicate. In the second part, as we decided, we'll club things like pitch, tone, register, etc. I'll not be going into the details because then it will be a full-fledged lecture only on style. So what I'll do is I'll give you an easy option here. You just need to practice. Kindly concentrate on your pronunciation and then practice a lot. You have to find a style which suits you. If at all I tell you today that you have to use a particular register, if you have to use a particular pitch, a particular tone, it will be very tough for you to incorporate all these things straight away. Kindly remember this age-old word, practice. Today we can video record everything and watch ourselves closely, and we can find out our weak spots. If at all you're very camera shy, you can stand in front of the mirror and then practice. To elaborate the point further, I'll give you an example. Today, if I tell you that you need to emulate a style of a great speaker, and I ask you to emulate the style of former Prime Minister of India, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, when you try to do it, it might actually have comic elements to it because you'll take those long pauses at wrong places. So if I find out that you're facing some problem in emulating the style of this great person, I can then change my advice and I can ask you to now emulate the current Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. Again, you might not be able to speak as well as he does because he's very self-assured. And majority of us might not be so self-assured when we speak. So you need to practice so that you can find out a style which suits you. The tone that you have to use, the pitch that you have to use, and of course we will be using in majority of the cases Indian English, so register will be that of Indian English. But do practice a lot because there's no substitute to hard work. So by following these two things, by working on pronunciation and then by practicing a lot, I hope you'll develop a style which will be very good and you'll be able to communicate well in multiple situations.